appreciate you joining the live. Get my screen set up. I always have to say, okay, let's get it moving. Let's get going. Have multiple screens open. And so I want to make sure I'm answering questions. I'm here. We are doing all things going live this evening. Um, and so we're going to get to chatting and talking in just a few minutes. Um, so you guys can learn a little bit about what's going on. And we're going to do a recap of this week going live, okay? So we're here, go to some of my other screens. So we'll go here as well. Thank you. The sign-ins have gone away. Good morning, friends. How are you? I'm going to do this afterwards. Setting up my screens for you all. So I can support the live. So we'll sign in later. We'll sign in later. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all joining. This is my Launch Your Income Agency conversation. I got to sign in, but we're going to sign in a little later. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have questions. I would like to do this as a recap of my live journey. I always talk about let's make sure we are sharing and connecting. And I want to make sure I am recapping everything that happened throughout week one, okay? And so that's what we're going to do. We will get to going and get to sharing as well. So, if that's the right password, it is not. Hello, friend. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. Appreciate you being here. Let me know where you're from. How's everything going? Let me know where you're from. Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you all being here. So let me know where you're from. We're going to get to chatting and talking. We'll get to chatting and talking. So we can build community. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe to the chat. I was trying to log in, but it's not going to let me log in right now. So I'll log in a little later. But let me know where you're from. We're going to get to talking and chatting. Hello, from Jerusalem. Okay, awesome, awesome. I'm from Orlando. So welcome, friend. All right, awesome. So we're going to talk about the agency. I have to turn my lights on. Talk about my live creator network agency from TikTok. So you guys know I co-stream over there. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Let's stay focused on the topic though. The topic is live streaming. But appreciate all the comments. Thank you so much. So yeah, let's talk about housekeeping. So what I share when I get ready to start my live is a couple things you want to keep in mind, especially on the YouTube side. YouTube's a little different than TikTok because you guys are talking and listening and connecting with me. Hello, friend. And then I don't get to, we don't have the same level of engagement that happens here because you guys are operating, unless you comment, in an anonymous way. But I want you guys to comment. I want you to tell me if you have questions in particular that you, oh, Netherlands, thank you so much, friend. And so let me know if you have questions about live streaming. So the agency is a TikTok Live Creator Network program in which I am authorized by TikTok. I'm an approved agency to teach you how to live stream and how you build your community. Okay. Hi, friend. And then ultimately, what's going to happen is that you're going to get to grow and monetize. So I bring this here to YouTube because I promote it, obviously, but also I use this as a playlist. So I'm going to co-stream on TikTok in a second, and then I'm going to share all the benefits and services that I offer, and then also give tips and strategies on how to live stream, okay, and how to engage your audience. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to recap what happened in week 2, because we've been doing this for 2 full weeks now. And then we're going to talk very intentionally about how to grow your community too. So I want you to become a part of the agency, and let me know if you have questions as well. And like I said, go ahead and like. You guys are commenting, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and click that subscriber button and then the bell so you get notification when I go live and when I post content. Okay, so we're gonna get to chatting and talking. I appreciate everyone's here. I'm a little bummed that my screen logged me out, so I have to I'm gonna have to start over at some point and log in. It's gonna make me log in, but it's gonna make me remember my password, all the other stuff. So we'll figure that in a second. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you being here. This is my Launch Your Income Week 2 recap. We're gonna talk about that. If you are new to my live, I go live daily at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So this is my 10 a.m. Eastern live session. And so go ahead and click the like button so I know you're here, you're liking the live, you're engaging, and then go ahead and comment. Give me a comment. And if you haven't done so already, click that subscriber button so I know you are getting notifications, and if you click the bell for when I post and when I go live. Okay, so we're gonna get to talking and chatting. I appreciate everybody joining the live today. And I'm having a little bit of technical things going on, but it is all good. I am here for you. We're gonna get to chatting. And then, like I said, I go live on TikTok. So I'm about to go over there and go live on the TikTok side. But I am paying attention to my YouTube too. So this will become a playlist. So when you guys want to come back, watch and engage, it's here for you. It is also something like if I gave a gem or a nugget, you're like, you know what? She said this in her live. You can go ahead and have access to it. Okay? So we'll get to talking. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, I'm looking at the chat. I see your comments. And like I said, we will go live in a second. Hello, I'm Nikki. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have questions. Like I said, we'll get to chatting and talking. I'm about to go live on the other platform. So I like, subscribe, support. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Go ahead and feel free to continue to connect. Like I said, I'm about to go live on TikTok because I talk about the agency because it is a TikTok program. It's a free program. So I tell people that all the time. And I give a lot of great advice. A lot of great advice. All right, friend, happy birthday. Look here. Let me share, though. Make sure that our comments, so this is a professional channel, so make sure our comments are relevant to questions that you have about live streaming. And if you are under 18, this is not the live for you because we're talking about going live, we're talking monetization, we're talking about all things that are professional in nature. And so we want to make sure you're at least 18 years and older. So definitely connect on other platforms too, other live streams. Okay. All right, friends, let's stay focused. All right, thank you so much. We're about to go live. We're going live on here and on TikTok. And like I said, if you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat as well. And so that way we can, I can answer questions that way. And like I said, yay, thank you so much. And then I'm always available for you all. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. We are going live. Thank you. Hello, friends. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I say that all the time now. Just so that you guys know, this is an agency, a full-blown approved agency from TikTok. So we're going to talk about all the things you need to know about being part of the agency. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. From Orlando. Hello. So TikTok's going to have some of my friends come in. And Coach Marcel, are you joining us? Yay. How are you? It was great joining your live the other day. Hi, Rachel Sunflower. How are you, friend? When are you going live live again. I gotta be on the lookout for your live, and I'm gonna tell my friends who have not gone live. we're gonna talk about that. The people who are in the agency, we're gonna say, hey, okay, here's what you need to do to go live, friends. We're gonna get you going. So I want you guys to make that part of your schedule. I am going to be doing. Hello, friends, coming on in. Hello, friend. Hello, how you doing, DJ? Thank you so much for joining. How are you, friend? So I'm going to talk about some goals for you all. So we're going to talk about goals. And so put on your calendar. I'm going to put a notice out there once I get off the live. Should have done it before the live. I'm going to put a notice out there that we are meeting on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. Okay, so that's going to be our next agency meeting. I've been scheduling these meetings weekly as a way to kind of get people acclimated to what's going on here, get you motivated, kind of give you some tips and strategies. I want you all to be successful. Janine, how are you, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, how's everything going? You know what? How's your live journey? You went live this week. How did it go for you? I didn't get a chance to catch it, but I know you hit that go live button. so yeah. So how's everything going? Hello, happy Saturday, friend. And so hopefully everything went well with your live journey. Let me know if you have questions as well. So this is a great way for you guys to, thank you so much, friend. This is a great time for you all to ask questions. I have a couple things I'm going to share because I usually make this kind of a informative live, but I also want to make sure we're still getting some new people in if they want to participate in the agency. I think I talked too fast on my live. You know what, Coach? Okay, Coach Marcel, you can go back and look at your recording. Hey, Happy, how you doing? Hello, Miss Darlene. I'm gonna give my congratulations in a second, so give me 1 second. But Coach Marcel, you can go back and look at your live recording, so that way you can see how you present to your audience. Did you talk fast? No. I'm gonna tell you what I saw. You didn't talk fast. You were definitely very calculated though. You were like gathering your thoughts. You said how? Like how do I find those recordings? They're there for you. Okay, let me hello friends, everybody coming in. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna explain where you find them at. I actually have a video on my page that walks you through. So whatever I share here, there's a video that also can walk you through the process. Yes, it went well. Just got off live. Today was the most people in my life. Oh, look at you! Congratulations, friend. Awesome, awesome. Like I said, I gotta catch you. I totally missed it today. Right now, I know I can look in the system. I know right now, we got 2 people going live. She Will is going live as well as Coach Chantel for our yoga. She's doing restorative yoga, and She Will does the leadership conversations. So yes, so I saw you one time. That's why I knew you had gone live. So I saw you, but I didn't get a chance to pop in. But yes, hey D, how are you? I'm going live today. There you go, friend. There you go. Appreciate you. Come on in. Nana Snow, how are you? That's awesome. How are you, friend? Come on in. Let me know if you're new to the live. Any of our friends that are new to live, come on in. Yes, we are growing. We are growing, friends. This is my week 2. We're gonna do a quick recap because I want to show you guys what's happened. Okay, I may do a pop-up live later. Look at you. You're like, these people talking about going live. I'm gonna go live too today. That's it. Practice makes progress. You are not searching for perfection, but it's progress. Every time you go, you're getting better, you're getting stronger, you get your words right, you're fluid. All the things are improving. So don't shy away from those pop-ups. Don't shy away from scheduling yourself. All those things matter. Okay, so I want to say that out loud. Okay, really quickly, we're gonna share out the live. I have not shared my own live. If you press my nose down on my glasses, you can share it out. That's called a power share to your friends and your supporters. And I usually will spend some time sending it out to people. And so I just shared out my live to the agency groups. I did that, and then so I'm gonna share it out to some more friends too. I'm doing friendship battles today, friendly battles today. Are you really? You gonna do some more friendly battles? You got the battle bug going on, huh? You're like, I'm gonna do some more of these battles. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got so much that y'all was in these streets yesterday, okay? Let me just say that. Y'all were out and about having a good time, and I was having a good time with y'all. Okay, let me answer Coach Marcel's question first because I'll get on a tangent and I never come circle back to it. Live recordings. You said D Customs. You said I have intentions to schedule my live, but always something always happens. It's okay, friend. If you do get it scheduled, obviously you can plan for it and you can prioritize it. You know what I'm saying? So you can say, guys, hey, I can't do that because I got a lot to do. So yeah, it just becomes something else that you are gonna hold yourself accountable to if you have the schedule. But pop-ups, like I said, the goal is to go live. That's the whole point. Go live. And then sometimes pop-ups make sense if you're still trying to fill out different times, or if TikTok analytics give you a recommended time based on your followers, you can try it. I tell people to start with you though. Start with your schedule, start with your availability so that you can be consistent. And then as your followers get to know that you're going live and get accustomed to you going live, they're going to come in and start supporting. Okay, so always start with you. Yeah. So hello, friends coming in. I see you, Dr. Trish. I see you all coming in. Thank you so much. Let me answer my friend Coach Marcel's question real quick. She asked about where to find her live recordings. So, Coach Marcel, where you went to start your live. Good morning. Where you went to go start your live, you click the you went to the live home screen. So on your profile page, there's TikTok Studio. Click that. Then go to, at the top it should say it's Tools and Live. Click the Live side. Under the Live side, as you scroll down, you'll see the Tools and Resources section. And in that section, the first one box is live recordings. I'm going to try my best to show you guys real quick. I'll show you on my shop page. Thank you so much for the shares. I see you all coming in. Thank you so much. How you doing, Tabitha? Thank you so much for coming in. Janine, you said, how often do you recommend to go live? Right now, I only go live on the weekends. Okay, do you do Saturday and Sunday? I tell people you want to get in the habit of going live at least 3 days a week. Okay, that's the minimum for a minimum of an hour. Ideally, you're going 4 to 5 days a week. You're going 2 hours each session. So that's the, I mean, perfect world. As you consistently do this and you make this part of your overall live hosting process, you go daily. Okay, if you want to maximize, you want to see the most benefit and gain, you're gonna end up going daily. But we got to get there. I'm not telling y'all to do that. But right now, I am telling y'all eventually get there, but you'll get there. So do what works for you right now. Do what works for your schedule. I know several of you still have a day job and you're still doing things and family and life, all the things that come with it. And so you may not have the opportunity to go daily or the availability to go daily, but at least 3 days a week. That's what I share with people. I strongly encourage you to go 3 days a week for a minimum of an hour. That'll get the algorithm somewhat used to you being here. If you really want the algorithm to get to know you and understand what you're talking about, you're building your community audience, you're gonna go more frequently. That's just how the math works. So really quickly, I was gonna show you. So this is my shop page. Let me change my mirror. Okay, so you guys can see it. It's not flipped on you. So we're here. We're going to go. You see TikTok Studio. This is your profile page. You can see TikTok Studio. I'm going to click that. At the top, you see Tools. And you see Live. This is the live home screen. So we're going to go over to the live home screen. As you scroll down, right in the middle of the page is Tools and Resources. You see that? And then the very first one is Live Recordings. You click that, and it shows you your last 30 days of live. Okay. Yes, I moved my daughter to college Monday and Tuesday. Busy weekend the next few days. Yes. Sigh. My baby girl just got back last night. She got back last night. Thank you. Say yes. I see you, friend. She got back last night from her study abroad in Italy. She was in Italy for really the last 8 weeks because we went a little early and dropped her off, and then her father came on the back end and they stayed an extra week. So she's been there for 8 weeks. So she's just getting home, and she leaves to go. We move her in tomorrow to her. She has an apartment. She wasn't able to get on-campus housing, so she has an apartment we have to move her into. So I'm saying this out loud. More than likely, I'm going to try to do my We'll see. I may not be able to do either one. I have to see what time we're going to leave. I think we said we're going to get on the road early so that we can get her moved in, and then I can be back in time for the Zoom meeting for the agency. Um, so I don't know. I may not go live tomorrow. So if y'all don't see me, I'll put something in my notes. But I'm just thinking that out, saying that out loud. I think timing won't allow me to do my 10 o'clock or my 4 o'clock, but we'll see. Okay. But I'll keep you posted. You guys know I will let you know. I was going to ask if she got home. Glad she's here. She had a great church. I'm trying not to cry too hard. Who, me? Oh, you talking to Luna? Oh, I say who, me? Luna, that was for you, friend. Try not to cry too hard. Oh, you so funny. You said so. Why did I say that? Because so my daughter's starting her junior year. My daughter's starting her junior year, so that's why I said it wasn't for me. But Luna, her baby's starting her freshman year. Her baby's new. Me, been at this for a while, and big girl is, we've been there, done that, and we all good. And she's like 2 hours away, less than 2 hours away from the house, so I can get to her pretty easily. And she will be calling me in my pockets, in my pockets, all the things. So yeah, I'll say this, Luna, and I guess this is for, I know many of us have kids. We probably have several people are empty nesters and all the things. It gets easier. It's just a change in how you parent. It's the evolution of your parenting. That's what I see. And so, yeah, yes, I remember those days exactly. So, it's just the evolution in your parenting, and so we've evolved. And now her freshman year, I was a helicopter mom. I was still very clingy. I was doing all the things, and then I realized I was stressing myself out because she was doing her thing, and I was like, okay, you know what? At some point, you just gotta let them be. And her sophomore year, which was last year, is pretty much partially why I came to TikTok. I kid you not. It was just me finding something for me, a different outlet, something else. I learned about TikTok Shop, so I was curious about that. And so there was some things that kind of brought me here, and I was like, you know what? Let me go all in here. So I've been here as also a way for me to just have something for myself and not focus on everybody else and what they got going on and letting that consume me. So this has been a great outlet for me. You said 13 years of empty nesting here. It gets better. I love it. I love it. My friends who joined, I appreciate you coming in. NK, how are you? Good morning, friend. Thank you all for coming in. I see you, D. D, you asked about the photo frames. You're seeing that. Now, D, that tells me you haven't been into the school platform. That tells me that you need to go ahead and check my email. And if you have not gotten over there, then we need to get you into the school. And if you don't have it, message me, because I probably messaged you to say, hey, did you get in? You laughing? He was like, Dr. Lisa, no, I ain't been doing my homework. So yes, I'm in my grandma stage now. Oh, you're in the grandma stage now. I'm loving it, loving it. Oh, Lord. Same me. Anticipating empty nesty. Yes. Those are beautiful. Thank you so much. How you doing, Powerful? Thank you so much. Powerfully organized. I love that name. I'm not ready to be an empty nester, but it's coming soon. Yes. Well, y'all, now those who know in the room know that I have the college kids, the college age ones. And we have the 5-year-old, and he started kindergarten this week. And he's going to be the one that drives us nuts. So the 5-year-old is going to do it. The other ones, not so much. It's him. He's going to drive us nuts. But no, it was good. It was good. It was an interesting week. I can't say it was a good week. It was an interesting week. I'm not ready. I told you I had a busy week. I'm catching up today. All right, friend. I'll support too. Let me know. I'm gonna send out some messages to everyone as well. You said I got into your email. Did you? You got the email as well? Let me know if you anybody who has not gotten my email from Sunday. It's either A, you're brand new, like in the last 24 to 48 hours, or B, you need to check your spam, junk, mail, something like that for my message. Or C, you never gave me your email, so I wasn't able to send you my email. So that means you need to fill out my webpage. So if you're missing my email, then that's one of those 3 reasons. So let's check in, make sure everybody is in the school platform. School is the new one. I'm missing maybe about 20 of y'all, so it is several of you who are missing. And then school platform as well as WhatsApp. All right, so let's see. We got a flash go. Let me look at that real quick. TikTok gave us the heart me's. That's okay, TikTok. I see you, friend. Now the only time I hear from my daughter is when she needs me to have my grand girl making my hair. Yeah, we were telling, so we'll probably end up being grandparents with at some point with the way my older son is operating. So we told him, we said, hey, look here, give us 10 years. Just give us 10 years. Let your little brother get a little older. Give us 10 years before the grandbabies come. That's all I'm asking. Let them get to high school, okay? So we'll see. But more than likely, we'll be grandparents with the little guy, too. I understand. I have a 4-year-old. Do you? Oh, you understand? Oh, gosh, the little ones. Yeah, he is a COVID baby, and he is high energy. I haven't received your email. I subscribed, but I never received. You signed up for my webpage. Okay, so that's why I said it may be in a junk or spam. Coach Marcel. Let's message after this. I'll message you and I'll see what I have. If I do me a favor. You know what? Do me a favor. Send me a message and tell me what your email is. So that'll be a quick way for me to look at my database and see if I have an email from you. So that'll be a quick checks and balance for me. So if I don't have an email for you, then we need to make sure that you get to my webpage so you can update that information. And then if I do have an email for you, then it's probably maybe a junk or spam or something like that. So just let me know, and we can check together. You said I'm in the school platform. Okay, I'm gonna accept your request. My husband and I have 6 kids and 1 left at home. Oh wow, only 2 more years and 5 grandsons. You probably feel my pain with the grandsons because the little boys, they're extra. I'm used to we're a blended family. So my daughter is my biological, and my sons, my older sons are my stepsons, so they're my husband's kids. So we came together with he had 2, I had 1. We had our son together during COVID. He was born in 2020, and he's just different. I mean, a little boy. I grew my stepsons have been in my life for over 10 years, so I saw them grow up, but he's different. He's different. He is definitely different. He is a ball of energy. Yes, they leave home, and our pockets go with them. Yes. Okay. I'm catching up on your comments. Thank you so much. Good morning. How you doing, Nika Grace? Yes. Oh, my original kids are 5. Are girls and 1 boy. Feel your pain. Oh, yes. Facts. You guys are funny. Yes. So it's different around these parts with the little guy, but he brings us a lot of joy. He is fun. Let me check real quick. I'm gonna check real quick. Everything. My computer rebooted on me yesterday, and everything has to be logged back in. Let's see. And everything is saying I'm not. This is gonna be. Let me go back. This is let me in. Thank you, everybody. Yes, my grandgirls are 4 and 2 COVID babies indeed. High energy, they are. Yeah. So hold on one second, guys. Let me see. I think it's making me log in, and I don't think. I don't think it likes my password. I think my password is on my phone. Ugh. Okay, so once I come off, I'm gonna have to go log in because it's not gonna let me log in. I have to go, I'm gonna have to log and get into my phone, my notes in my phone to make sure I have the password for here because everything I'm putting is not working. So D, when I get off here, Coach Marcel will do checks and balances for you getting messages. And just let me say this out loud for Coach Marcel or anybody who's in the room and they're like, I didn't get your email. It was an email I sent on Sunday, so a week ago. Sunday, Monday night, technically Monday a.m. So it was at 1:50 a.m. and it came from Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Um, and it would have been a recap of our Sunday meeting along with the school login, the link for school, SKOOL. So that's what I'm referring to. So definitely check your email inbox just to see in case you have a spam message. And then if I understood D, you said you did send the request to log in. So I have to get logged into the system to approve your request to be in the community. So I think that's what I heard. Okay, so I'll go log in after this and make sure that I approve that request. So let me know if there's any questions. And then my friends who are in the room, if you are interested in the agency, no, I'm in the, oh, you're in, no, you're already in the community? Okay, good, okay, so you're fine then. So I've already approved you then, that's good. All right, perfect. Anybody else who's not in school, and like I said, I had 37 people, so I'm missing 20 of y'all. It's almost exactly, well, it's actually 22 of y'all that I'm missing. So there's some more that need to get in there. So definitely missing some folks. And we'll talk about that tomorrow as well because I want to make sure people are getting emails as well as getting into the platform because I'm going to use the platform to update and send some additional information, okay? Okay, so definitely get over there. If you're in there already, D, so yes, the marketing, there's a post with the frames in it that came courtesy of Natty Nat. So that came courtesy of Natty Nat, and she created like 13 different frames that you can go in and click and download and add them to your, they're through Canva. And so you can add your photo and add them to your TikTok logo, your photo here. I did so good this morning, did my 2 posts, checked my messages, and got off TikTok. I'm not addicted. No, you're not. Although you're back now, but you're not addicted. You're not addicted. I love it. I love it. Well, look here. Dr. Trish, she's referring to, she was saying her fiance says she's addicted. I said, well, you know what? And they're gonna love it. My husband, he's so used to it now, but football season is about to start. He's a football fan. He loves college. He loves pros. He has his favorite teams. So yes, so football season about to start. So I'm like, okay, dude, you addicted to football. Like, if I'm addicted to this, you addicted to football, okay? So, he said cleaned up and went to the gym. There you go, friend. That's it. So the end of the day, they're all addicted to something. We all have things that we love and enjoy. So this is where TikTok has become my thing. You say yeah. so so he's going to enjoy that time where he can watch his games all day and you up on your live stream and you're doing everything TikTok related and everybody will be fine in the world. So everybody will be just fine. All right, friends, we do have the Daily Heart Me. TikTok gave that as our flash goal, so we'll make do with it. I know how some of you have come in and given your Daily Heart Me already, so I so appreciate it. So don't worry about it. If you have it, that's great. If you don't, that's totally fine. Thank you so much, friends. They have their own things and then feel some kind of way when we find our own things. Exactly. That's it. He's addicted to Asian movies. It's called, what is that? The Haya channel. Oh, really? Is that a real thing? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, my men can have their football. Exactly. I'm buffering. Oh, sorry. All right, TikTok. Clearly I am buffering, so that's okay. Thank you so much, friends. Come on in. So look here. I was about to give kudos to all of you all who were in these TikTok streets yesterday. So, am I glitching badly? TikTok don't want me to be great. TikTok, be nice to me. Be nice. Let's see. I took you guys off my Wi-Fi. We'll see if that changes anything. Hopefully that works. How you doing, Black Lotus? Black Lotus, did you do your live yet? Did you do your trial? I think you might be coming up soon. It may have expired. I have to look and see. You might have expired already. But let me know, friend, if you did it. You're good now for me. I closed the app and came back. Okay. We won every battle last night. We did. We did. We were out in these streets battling, y'all. So, who was I? I was about to say, Miss Darlene, are you still in the room? So I did not, you paused for a second. Did I pause? Yeah, I paused because I took you guys off my Wi-Fi. And so I'm on the network, on the 5G network. So hopefully that helps. I didn't get a chance to get to Miss Darlene's because I guess she started early. Her person, oh, thank you so much, Coach Marcel. Appreciate you. Her person came in early. So they started the battle early, which, we were at Coach Jesse's. And literally they were starting at the same identical time. And so the same exact time, so we didn't get a chance to get to both of them, or at least I didn't get a chance to get to both of them. So I saw the recap of Miss Darlene's. That was a nice battle. That was so friendly, and the person was so helpful. She was like, okay, let me walk you through. Let me tell you what you're doing. Here are power-ups. She gave her a whole rundown. And she's like, yes, we had this schedule. I'm here. She was out and about, I guess, and she did her battle, so it was really nice. I have so much fun with Doc Trish. Yes, she was too funny, nervous in a way, but nervous in a good way, maybe. Oh yes, so well, that was her name. Soy was so nice. She was very nice. I saw the recap, so that was awesome. And so Miss Darlene won. I didn't, obviously with the recap you don't see the points and stuff. Did she win by a lot? Because it seems like that person. Did she have anybody in her room? I don't know if she did or didn't. So. But it seemed like that might have been a close battle. So I would love to hear what happened. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you, Luna. Appreciate your friend. And she did win by a lot. Oh, she did win by a lot. Okay. You guys, well, honestly, I think all of us, all the battles that happened were a very decisive win. You guys were like, look here, we winning. That's it and that's all. She said she won by a few thousands. I think, oh, wow. Yeah, that's how most of the battles now. Coach Rhonda's battle was a little close at first because she was in a battle with this young man and he had his friends in the room and they was battling and stuff and cheering on. Now, apparently, if I understood correctly, the young man was newer to TikTok. Like he had just started, I think he said in the last couple of days. He hadn't been on TikTok. So apparently he was with his friends. He had that battle experience with Coach Rhonda. And the people in the room, his people, both the physical people in the room and the people who was in his TikTok streets, in his TikTok room, were really egging him on and trying to make sure he won. And they jumped out pretty quickly on us, and we was like, oh, wow. So we had to battle. It was exciting. We had to battle for real with Coach Rhonda's battle. So I was like, oh, well, wait a minute, this is real. And they was dancing, he was leading and stuff, and obviously, we wasn't gonna let him win. So it was a fun time. He did not win at all. He said, yes, that was so fun. The guys thought they thought they had it. They thought they had it. It was like, it's too many of us over here. So they did not win. I think his little ego was a little shook at the end, like, oh, okay, I didn't win. Because they was dancing. But and then Coach Jessie, her battle was good as well. Her person, so Dr. Trish and Coach Jessie, their battles had people where they looked a little, they battled people who looked a little sad at the end. It looked as if they were like, I'm done. Now, Dr. Trish, her person just ended the live. Did she just leave at the end? I was like, oh, that was kind of abrupt. But yeah, she didn't stay long. Yeah, she did have a sad face, both of them. And then Coach Jesse's person said, "I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not battling anymore." I was like, "Oh my gosh, don't quit on, don't do it." Now, what had happened though, I think she was a little salty about what was happening because the hammers. So the hammers, just so you guys know, you could tap the hammer, like if you throw out any of the power ups, you could tap them, and then you can send your gift. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to tap that corner where the power up is sitting, and then you send your gift. Okay. Thank you so much. I see you guys. We tried to do the flash goal, but it didn't work this time. But that's okay. Thank you so much for your support. Um, so it didn't work. I mean, I'm sorry, it didn't. It kept powering up the hammers. So as you do it, it throws the hammer. So she had like this star head around her for like a good minute because hammers just kept getting thrown at her. So it was funny. It was super funny. Um, I think she was a little salty. She was a little salty because we laughing and Coach Jesse was laughing, and so it was a lot. And I don't know. Here's the deal, guys. When you mute people, they don't necessarily have to mute you. I'm just gonna say that out loud. They don't necessarily have to mute you. So they hear you talking. I don't know if you guys knew that. So they do hear you talking sometimes if they did not choose to mute you. So yeah, so if they did not choose to mute you, then they may hear the conversation. That's what I was saying. Oh, they can hear you. And so I think Dr. Trish person didn't have us muted. So I don't think she had us muted. Now we had her muted. And I think Coach Jesse's person, I don't know if she had us muted. She might have. She might have had the phone muted. What do you guys think? But I don't know. I think she might have heard the conversation because Coach Jesse was like, "Oh my gosh, not the Hammers," and she was laughing. So it was comical, but I don't know if she had us muted. She might have heard every word we said, or every word Coach Jesse said, and every word that Dr. Trish said. Now Dr. Trish was saying very complimentary things, but at the same time, I think at one point the conversation was like, "Oh, she looks sad. Oh my gosh." Oh. And so I don't know if she saw that because she got off the camera real quick. She was like, "I'm done." So you said I was laughing so hard. I go, no. So yes, and then the Real Glam Life Closet, she had a battle. That's iridescent. She had a battle too, and her battle went well as well. So she won her battle, and it was a real quick, friendly battle as well. So everything went fine. Hers was nice. She had a young lady as well that was there. She was like, "Oh yeah, you don't have to mute me." She was like, "If I mute me, I don't care." She was talking though. So when it's easier to understand the person who we're connecting with, especially as they're giving cues and telling us what to do when you're muted and you don't have the other voice also talking. So mute is the best option. And just really quickly, you mute a person because you see right next to them that their name is a little microphone. So you click that in, and it mutes them. Yes, so she had hers as well. Yeah. She said, "Oh, so funny, Adrian." Is that what she said? Yeah, we won all of them. All the battles that happened yesterday were all winners. So you guys were out in these streets. I'm so excited about you guys because I'll be honest with you. Obviously, battling is new for many of us, if not all of us. And so it is something that you do, as part of building your community, kind of creating this nice celebratory event. And then it is part of your monetization strategy if you're trying to do it on occasion and just make sure that you're being considerate of your community as they support as well. So, yes. Yes, she was using the Rocky theme. She was. She was. She's a character. So she was having a good time with it. So just know that that's something you can do and you should do if you're looking for that growth strategy and looking for more engagement in your life. Yeah. Let me know if there's any questions, friends. I was gonna come on, so I know the room got to acting up a little bit. We didn't get our flash go, so I had a couple things I was gonna share, and it really, to me, today was gonna be like a recap as we go into the next week, the week 3 of what we want to do. with our live journey. Thank you so much for the donut, friend. So what we want to do with our live journey, so I'm going to share this tomorrow too, and I'll be back at 4. But I want to make sure you guys are now looking at your analytics very closely. So now we're growing. We're trying to build. How many new followers do you have? Okay? So pay attention to that. I want you to pay attention to your posts. So, Dr. Trish, I love that you came on to say, okay, I did some work this morning. I did my content. I was engaging in content. I was doing the things to make sure I'm also creating new exposure to my page, to my content. That's going to be important. And in turn, that's going to bring exposure to your live stream. Okay? So, all of us this week, we're going to be focused on content generation. We're going to be focusing on engaging in other people's content, as well as going to lives. I mean, there's important for you to do that strategy as well. And you want to drive more traffic and attention to your content as well and to your live stream. So that's going to be the goal. So we're going to pay attention to new followers. That's going to be our new follower goal this week. So what is that goal for you? Is it seeing 25 new followers between Sunday and next Sunday? Like, what does that look like for you going live? You have new followers, people engaging in your content. Okay, so we're gonna pay attention to our follower count. We're gonna pay attention to our likes in our live, like how people are tapping and engaging in your live. What does that mean for you getting more engagement from your followers or from your viewers in your live stream? I'm gonna turn on my other account. And then how do you make sure that you are encouraging people to engage more? Commenting, sharing, liking, all the things, okay? So that's going to be the other thing you're going to pay attention to. Pay attention to your likes, pay attention to your followers. And then I'm going to say pay attention to your diamonds, because that's the monetization piece of this, okay? So what does it mean for you to think about your live goal, and how does that compare to your gift gallery? Are you lighting up your gift gallery? Is that something you're doing? Are you getting people to engage with that gift gallery? Are you getting people to engage with your live goal? How are you doing that, okay? Some of the Sunday when we meet, I'm going to talk about, ways that you can have an overlay on your screen. That's the green screen with the hand up. I want you to think about that method if you're looking at ways that you can just have gentle reminders on the screen for people. So how you doing, Flourish? Hello, how you doing, friend? Doris, I think you came in as well. I'm sorry, I said the invite. Don't answer it. Florence, that was an accident. I was scrolling. I was supposed to go scrolling up and I pressed the button. Don't answer, friend. So yes, so you said I didn't. So again, I want you to pay attention to your followers, your likes, and we're going to talk about diamonds. I want you to pay attention to your diamonds, okay? Thank you all for coming in. They're saying my internet's unstable, but we'll keep it on this. I took it off the Wi-Fi because it was buffering so badly. So I have no condition to be on. You say no condition to be on the screen. I feel the same way, friend. This has been a rough week. Like I said, getting my son back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Hold on one second. And then it was time to wash and condition my hair. I was like, oh my gosh. So now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So that's the next thing. I was like, I'll do something with it. Yes. Hi, favorite. How are you, friend? Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for the gifts. I see you all. I'm going to reset the live goal. And so I want you guys to pay attention to that as well. We're going to talk about ways to get more engagement in your live too. So I want you guys to use maybe an overlay, especially my people. I'm not going to make this within the agency. I'll talk about numbers and how people are performing, because I think at the end of the day, it's important for people to see the growth and hear the growth, but I don't want to make it competitive, because I want you guys to see. I mean, I tell you all the time, you're running your own race. You're in your lane. You're doing this for you. This is something you are committed to, and I want you to pay attention to your numbers, okay? Your topic is not like everybody else's topic. Your presentation is not like everyone else's presentation. So just recognizing that you kind of got to stay focused on what you're doing, and then your comparison. Maybe some people within the agency that are doing things that you're like, oh, let me try that approach. But you probably should be going to people in your niche, in your topic, because you want to drive people who are interested in that topic to your content, to your page. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about this week on tomorrow on Sunday, because I want you guys to be intentional. Thank you, favorite, for the popular, and I want you guys to stay focused on what you're doing. So I may share some stats of what I've seen already, and just really in these last 2 weeks, we've grown tremendously. We've grown, okay? Active creators, let me look real quick, because I think the active number it sits right at 59, and there's like 2 or 3 people that just need to click accept to the invitation. No, we hit 60, y'all. We hit 60. I didn't know we hit 60. Somebody accepted it. We hit 60. 60. Oh my gosh. And in this time frame, we've had 60 creators in this agency. Now, not all of them, yay, not all of y'all are going live the way y'all need to, but we're going to get there. That's the whole thing. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. What? In 2 weeks? Amazing. I'm amazed because I say it all the time, guys. I say it all the time. I was like, okay, my goal and intent was to work in this August, just get acclimated, get going, was to get maybe 25 for the month of August, and I was gonna see how that goes. And yeah, so that was for the entire month. But so it's exceeded my expectations, and I want you guys to exceed your own expectations in terms of what do you want to have happen? Why did you do this? Why did you say you want to be in this space? And what are you looking to do in terms of growing your community? How are you looking to engage with other people? So just think about that for yourself. That's why I said stay in your lane, but at the same time, have some goals and set some goals for yourself. Did you guys see the post I shared in the chat? No, what do you mean in the group chat? Okay, we got to go over there. So no, I didn't get a chance to engage too much over there this morning. You sent a post. Um, you did. I think I did see that. Was that the Creator Search Insights? I didn't see the post, but I saw your verbiage because it showed up as a notification on my screen. So your verbiage was about Creator Search Insights. Creator Search Insights is powerful. People should be engaging with that. Yeah, she was talking about in the TikTok chat. I think she did it for the one here. Chat on TikTok. What's up, school? She said so many. You said which one? It was here. It was here in TikTok. It was TikTok, and it was Creator Search Insights. Yep. So she was pretty much sharing. Go ahead. I didn't see the post, so I have to go back and look at the post that you shared. But I will say, Creator Search Insights is a wealth of information. It shows trends for your topic. Okay, trends that you can, or content gaps rather, trends in general, but content gaps for your topic, for your niche. So you want to look at that. It also gives you information surrounding what topics are trending, essentially. A lot of people are engaging in it. And then they give you statistics surrounding demographics for region, age group, gender, that type of stuff. So you can decide who's engaging in this topic, and you can tailor your post to target that audience because that's who's engaging in that topic. And then you can look at other people who have done it also and model some of the ways and content, some of the methods that they're taking, their approach to it. So don't sleep on Creator Search Insights. It's powerful. Happy, so how you doing, Rising Star? Appreciate you being here, friend. But yeah, use the demographics. The demographics is very important. If you can use that demographics, that's going to help you. I can't keep up with all the different spaces that have messages, or I'm overwhelmed. Flourish. Don't be overwhelmed. Here's what I will tell you. The two that I'm actually in, what I will say is that I would like to drive us to school. Here's the thing about school. We got to get more people in there. School is going to have a lot of content for us to engage with, because I'm going to use that for messaging and posting different updates. So school is there for us. WhatsApp was my initial thought for let's use the WhatsApp to communicate. Because WhatsApp has the chat, it has the ability for you to send links, because you can't do it in TikTok. I wish you could do it in TikTok. You can't. You only can send TikTok stuff. But you can send links, you can do voice memos, you can do all that in WhatsApp. So I like WhatsApp. It doesn't have, school does not have the messaging feature to the same extent that WhatsApp has. It almost has it like TikTok because it's real general and generic, which is the limitation for school. Um, so I think we're gonna have to see what happens with school or WhatsApp. Um, and maybe as a group, maybe we could talk about it on Sunday. As a group, we can decide like, are people leaning more towards the WhatsApp? The problem with WhatsApp is that obviously I can't use it for sending documents and pinning stuff because new people are joining the agency. So we have to have some type of library for people to go to and have resources there. Yeah, so it is something we're all trying to figure out what's best. TikTok is probably easier too for people to kind of, again, the groups were for us to send messages about us going live, quick little things about our post and content. I really don't want our TikTok group to be overwhelmed with other people's stuff. I think it needs to be just agency. So that way people are not confused about who's this person, are they in the agency or not. So I really do want us to just focus on us and not other content. One of the videos is being shown for a topic on criticism. I do. As a to do. Yes. Yeah, that's what Dr. Trish said. Yeah. I went live at the lake last night, going back tonight for live. Oh, look at you! Rising Star, awesome. How was it, friend? That was what, live number 2 or 3? Awesome. Look at you. You're like, I'm doing it, Doc. There's a new feature using text for a post. I did my voting post for next week's topic on it. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I've seen that trend. That's a trending video that's happening. People are using, everybody's talking about text on post. Yeah. What school, Doc? I think I'm missing it. School. Okay, so I talked about this earlier. If you did not get into the school platform, I'm missing about 20 of you. 20 people are missing from school. So school is SKOOL. I sent an email. So Rising Star, for some reason, I think you're not in my database. I think you sent me your email in the TikTok texting or inbox message, but I need you to go to my database and go to my website link and put it there. That's what I need from you. So that way you're part of my whole list, my database essentially of who's in the agency, and I'm pulling from that list. So make sure, let's message after this and make sure that you're in the actual database. Okay. And that means that you probably just need to go to the website link. And then after you get once you submit it in a database, then you get a confirmation from my stand that has the link to school and has the link to WhatsApp. And that's both of them. I'm not there. Is this only for agency? It is only for agency clients. Vivian, if you are interested in joining, you can click the link in this corner. This is for agency folks who are, obviously going live. So if you want to click the link in this corner and join, apply, and then I can see if you're eligible to join. That's based on TikTok's criteria. You can't be a part of the agency already, so that's the first thing. My agency is for the U.S. and Canada, and then thanks. All right, and then for U.S. and Canada, and then it's also what's the other criteria I tell people? Can't be with an agency. That's the first thing. So that's the main thing. Can't have violations. Can't have violations on your account. So those are the things that you want to pay attention to. Okay. And if you click to join, I can see if you're eligible, and then I'll send you an invite. And then if you are, you'll get a system notification, and then essentially can join, and all the stuff I'm talking about, you'll get information about. Okay. So yeah, let me know. Anybody, so it sounds as if there might be some questions about, communication. So we'll talk about communication. We'll clean things up. I think right now we definitely needed WhatsApp to kind of get us going. Okay. So that was the whole point. The TikTok groups was another way for us to communicate within the app. As you can see, people going live really quickly. And obviously the groups are based on 30 groups of 30 essentially, because TikTok doesn't allow me, you can't do groups over 30 people. So that's what you're saying. So your group that you're in is, other individuals in the agency. Okay. And the goal for there was for you to post when you go live or post when you have content and you're looking maybe for someone to engage in your content. So again, just creating community that way so you guys can get support from each other, and maybe people can come to your lives, they can support your content. So that's the intent of the groups here on TikTok. And like I said, the max you can have is 30 people in each group. So I'm kind of managing sharing groups out to other people, and as you guys post, I try to share it to the other groups so that they can see it. Um, but when you post other people's content, I don't share it. I'll just be honest with you. I don't make a habit of sharing it to the other groups because again, I'm trying to minimize confusing people. I don't want people to think, oh, that's a person in the agency. Even if it is a post about creator search insights, I'm like, okay, that's good, but at the same time, I don't want to confuse people about it. So just know that that's not something I'm doing. If you want to share that type of content, I think it's okay to do it in school. It's okay to do it in WhatsApp so people know that it's not intended for people. It's not agency people that we're sharing it. So I'll keep saying that because I know you guys, I know it's easy to kind of click and you're just sharing stuff out because you're clicking down and maybe the group is there. But again, I guess I want to make sure that again, when I look in the groups on TikTok, that it's people within the agency that we're sharing out and we're supporting each other that way. Um, so yeah, WhatsApp does not allow people who are new to see announcements. So when you join a WhatsApp and I have to go in and post stuff to them, anyone who is new, you don't see old posts. So that's why I didn't like WhatsApp either, because I was like, okay, new people are going to come in and they're not going to see stuff. So that's unfortunate, but it is how WhatsApp operates. How you doing, the consignment cycle? Good morning, friend. Hello, thank you for the heart, the love heart. Um, Let me know, are there questions? Let me know if there's any questions. I had a couple things I was gonna share. I just want to make sure I'm staying on top of it. Thank you so much, friend. Um, and so I just want to make sure I'm sharing out information with all of you all. So yes, look at you. And let me know if you are Luna, if the consignment cycle is your friend, isn't it? So I want to make sure if the consignment cycle is interested in joining the agency, make sure that they receive your referral link. So that's the other thing. Everybody in the agency should have received referral links, and I think my people who are like within the last 24 hours, you probably are not there yet. You probably didn't receive the referral link. I will send it to those people. But everyone should have received a referral link, and it's going to be in your creator network, so you can refer people you um, who you also want to share about the agency. And then within school, within school, there is the information about the referral program. She has it. She is a seller. Will our agency work for her? Like a business account. Flourish, are you still in the room? Flourish, I think you're considered a seller, aren't you? That's what it's inconsistent in terms of what TikTok deems acceptable or not. You said I'm here. You're a seller account, aren't you? I have about a handful of you all. She sells consignments. Okay. Yeah. I have about a handful that have seller accounts. I'm a business account and I'm a seller. Yep. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. There's about a handful. Most people have personal accounts, but they still promote their business. But for the most part, I have a few sellers. So it just depends. I don't know the answer to how TikTok says someone's account is eligible versus the notices I'm seeing when people are not eligible. I really don't understand the rhyme and reason behind that. I would like to think that it's not for sellers, but that's not true. I had to prove a lot of things to get it. I know you did, friend. That's what I don't like about the seller side. That's why I said you don't have to be a seller. But I know for you, your business does make sense to have it, especially with the plants that you're promoting. I mean that you're selling. So yeah. So they put you through a lot to get seller access. I was able to sell my plants and use such online. Yeah. Yeah. My goal is to sell on the platform. Okay. Are you not selling on the platform yet? So do you have a shop? Let me know if you have a shop. Shop is where you have the TikTok seller account and you're selling products in your shop, as opposed to showcase. Showcase is for creators that are promoting and selling other people's products. So it's the opposite. So you have your own products that you're selling, or you're selling your own products like a consignment store. So, all right. Hello, friends coming in. How you doing, Miss Tate? And Coach Jesse, I think I saw you come in as well. Hello, hello. We were teasing about we've already went through the battle conversation and teasing about you and your battle. And then Dr. Trish and her battle. Because you guys have people that was like, wait a minute. They look kind of sad afterwards. And I know your person said she ain't battling no more. Yes, my consignment inventory. My consignment inventory. Okay. Yeah. So, and so you're still waiting to get approved by TikTok to offer a shop to sell it. So, and I can't see in here your actual page, so I have to wait till I get off to look at your page. All right, friends. So, okay, so I was giving a couple things to for you guys to think about. Yeah, I know that poor baby with the hammers. That baby, she was like, oh, I don't like this. um, I will say, okay, so what I was talking earlier, I was giving 3 things that I wanted you guys to pay attention to. So when we meet tomorrow, tomorrow's meeting is going to be over Zoom. It's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to send that notice out for you all to have after we get off here. I want you guys to pay attention to now going into this 3rd week. We just wrapped up 2 weeks, 2 full weeks of the agency. We have a total of 60 people who are active in the agency, who are officially approved and active. I was hopeful that we would get to the 60 mark. I didn't know we would get to the 60 mark officially. I knew there was a couple of people pending, but we got to it today. When I go in right now, there's 60 people who are in the agency and approved to go live. So with that, I want you guys to start paying attention now to analytics. Thank you for the donuts. I want you to pay attention to your follower count. So that means that you're gonna pay attention to how you are posting content, how you are engaging in other people's content. You're gonna look to see if there is, as you're posting content, people are gonna engage with you, and then people are gonna come to your live and follow and connect with you. So I want you guys to post content. So that's gonna be important. I want you to engage with other people's content, maybe even their lives, okay? That are based on your topic, your niche, your demographic, okay? That's the first thing. I want you to pay attention to the likes in your live, okay? How are people supporting your live? Are they liking the screen? What is your like count? Right here, we're close to 30K. Like, how do you improve that? How do you increase your likes? So I want you to pay attention to your likes. I want you to pay attention to, obviously, the shares, comments, all those things too, because that's going to encourage people to engage with your live stream. I want you also to pay attention to your diamonds. So we're going to talk about monetization, okay? Monetization is going to be key to your growth strategy. So are you seeing more diamonds from week to week over this last 2 weeks? What does that look like for you improving and increasing? Okay, so diamonds matter. And we'll talk about the strategy. We talked earlier about maybe an overlay where you have a little message that reminds people how to engage in your live. Are they liking or tapping, clapping? Tapping is clapping, sharing. Are they commenting as well? So those gentle reminders, some things that you can do to kind of get people to engage with your live. And then when you're in your live, you can point to it and just say, hey guys, want to make sure we're doing this. Drop some hearts. Let me know you're here. Let's engage. Make sure you share it out to some besties so that they know this live is going on. And we're also getting more support for the live. Okay, so just recognize there's ways you can say that in a gentle way to encourage people to engage with your live. And so do that a little bit more this week. And then so followers, likes, and diamonds is the goal that I want you to set for yourself. And I'll look at information in terms of the agency and just share, like, okay, if you're new, then maybe your goal for diamonds and likes and shares, could be, I don't know, for followers, you might want to say 20 new followers for the week. If you are someone who has, not a lot of likes in your life, is the goal to get to 5,000 likes for the week. Is the goal to get to, for the accumulated week, 1,000 diamonds for the week if you're not getting a lot of diamonds. So what does that look like? So just trying to make sure you guys have goals for yourself. So I think that's what I want you to focus on. Dr. Trisha says, still want to learn the analytics better and how I'm supposed to compare, but maybe create a spreadsheet. Yeah, spreadsheet for yourself. I think that's not a bad idea. The data's in there. So if you go to school, I posted in school about this. It's a post where if you go into the school platform, you'll see where it says start here. I talk about the live analytics. So I did my little video that I did in my live a few weeks ago. I posted that to share where it's at and what you're seeing in there. Um, and so I want you to go look at that first, and then yeah, maybe create a spreadsheet for yourself, but you don't really need to. You can, I mean, maybe a spreadsheet if that's easy to kind of look at it and do the comparison, but it's in there for you. Yeah. When you speak of diamonds, are you speaking of those who are going live, or to all of us? Those going live. So you get diamonds two ways. Let me take. So I'm talking about live hosts primarily, but as a guest, you do collect diamonds. You do. You collect rewards. So, but I am talking about live host. So I want you to see, because when you go live, it will calculate your diamonds over time. So I want you to look at it from week to week. Yeah. Good morning, happy Sunday. How you doing, Unpack? Appreciate you. Black Lotus, Black Lotus? You had a trial live to do. You never did it, friend. Friend, what happened? Let me check. I think you were in my system, but friend, it ends today. Let me send you a reminder. Yeah, you're like in your last day. You gotta do your trial. Did I send you? I sent you a reminder yesterday. You got a reminder for me yesterday, so I won't send it again. But yes. And no, I couldn't, but I'll try again later. Okay, so today the trial expires today. So it expires today. If it expires, then you would have to do a new one. And let me just look. Yeah, it expires today. Yeah, you down to last day. Dr. Tricia said, yes, maybe take screenshots and put it on a Google Doc to see the growth over time. Yes, yes. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Good morning, Unpacked. How are you? Okay, gotcha. He's like, Dr. Lisa, I'm nervous. The pressure. I love it. Doris, you got 3 days. I don't know if you're still in the live, Doris, but you got 3 days on your trial. now that I see all my friends who in here on trials. So let me know if you got questions. So I'm happy to support and answer questions too. I know this is new for some of y'all, so I'm happy to work with you. And if you need me to be part of your trial, let me know, because I have done that too. Dr. The only email I see is bringing up to me is TikTok. I need all the linking emails to keep up. Okay, let me do this. I'm about to message you now. In TikTok. So come to TikTok. I want you to copy this website. I want you to copy the website and go in the website. And I want you to go to the website and click. Is it in there? I may have to go another way to get to your email. Your inbox. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the website in here. Okay, I just sent it in your inbox. Just take that, copy it, and then put it in a browser and go to that page, and then fill in your contact information. Hit submit. Once you hit submit, go to your inbox. You'll get an email from Stan, STAN. That's the confirmation email. In there has the school link as well as the WhatsApp link for you to access. Okay? And so that's how you will access the school platform as well as the WhatsApp. You said, Doris, you said, I know I'm trying. I'm scared too. I know, friend. Let me know if you want me to join you. If like I said, I'm happy to join on your live if you need a little moral support. I'm here. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. I'm here for you, so I don't want you to feel like you have to do it by yourself. I can't come on the screen because you probably don't have access for that. Niece, how are you, friend? Thank you for the daily heart me. And I can't come on the screen because you probably don't have guest privileges yet, guest access, but I can be in your chat and I can just kind of walk you through. One thing I tell people, so Black Lotus and Doris, this is for you guys if you're going to do your trial. You're going to click up here in this right corner. Right at the top is the off button to end, just like in the viewer view, you see an X. Here we see a power button. Um, so you have this power button right below the power button for us for live hosts. It's like a little house. I tell people it looks like a little house shape. You click that, and then it will take you to your real-time performance, those analytics in your live stream. Okay? In the very top right corner is how long you've been going live. I want you to pay attention to that because I want you can either swipe to the left and see it, or click the house. But I want you to pay attention to that so you can see how long you've been going live, and then in turn, go live for at least 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, just so that you can have that data. But you have to do at least 10 minutes, okay? So I want you to pay attention to that. I had someone who ended her live at 8 minutes. She's like, I was so nervous. I ended it thinking I had done 10, but she hadn't checked the analytics. It was only 8, so she had to start over. So I want you all to, pay attention to your analytics. Pay attention to the effects. Play around with the sound effects, the voice effects, the effects. Do things like that. Pay attention to people coming to your room. Hi, Andy. How are you? Thank you for joining. So welcome people for being on the live. Tell them to come on in. Let them chat. Magda, how are you? I saw you come back into the live. So just know that people are in your live. They are watching you. Gen X, thank you so much for being here. And so just communicate with people. That's it. Is that good? That's good. You're back, friend. Appreciate you being here. You said live at 7. Please. I'm going live to gain access to the boxes as well. I would like others to speak. Oh, look at you. You want to do panels. That's awesome. So are you 7 p.m. Eastern, Central? What time zone, friend? Okay. So what time zone are you going to be in? Let us know that. And then when you're in your live, share it out. You know how to share your live when you're in it? There's an arrow that's going to show up down here. It's right in the middle, right here where I'm pointing. When you're live, you can share it out, and then you actually can type in the agency name, Launch Eastern. Okay, perfect. You can type in the agency name and put that in there for people to see. Really quickly, let's do this. I'm going to do my roll call. That's what I call it. Roll call. Who is going live today? Let's put that in the chat. Who's going live? What time zone, and what topic? My 3 T's. Time zone, topic. Put in the chat. Let's see who is going live. We're going to put it up so that people can support your live. If you're doing anything special, if you're doing a battle, if you're doing a special topic. Rising Star says she's trying to activate her panel, so come in, support. She probably doesn't have it activated quite yet. She may be able to have guest access. Somebody help me if you know after day 2 were you able to get guest access. I don't know if it's available yet. It may be available for this 3rd live. So you may have it. So when you go live today, you may be able to have a couple guests on the screen. How do you share out your lives to everyone? You don't do it to everyone. It's not a way to do it to everyone. Matt King, thank you for being here, friend. So, Dr. Trish, what your options would be is if you click, okay, let's do this. If you hold my nose down, press my nose or my glasses, screen pops up. Do it now. All viewers should be able to do this. So when you do that, if you scroll all the way to the bottom when that screen pops up, at the very end is more friends. It has a question mark. You could type in some options, recent chats, recent people you messaged. You could type in some names. Maybe you type in, I don't know, the letter, I don't know, I'm thinking of my son, CA. If you start typing in words, it starts highlighting it. So you can see people with those words. Let me know if you're doing that. Thank you so much. I see you sharing it out. Thank you so much, Dr. Trish. Yeah, so you can just go down your line of folks and share it out that way. And then if you start typing in words, like maybe you're thinking of a friend's name and you're like, let me type in this name, it'll show you. And then you can go down that list and share it out to new people if you want to. That's another way to do it. Let's see. Yep. Yep. So just start typing in, like I said, I was about to spell my son's name, Cameron. And as I start to type CA, the list just starts showing people who had CAs in their names. And so if I wanted to, I could just bubble down and share my live out to all those people. Yeah. So it just depends. I think those are people. I'm gonna say this. I'm not certain. But I'm pretty sure it's probably people who are just your followers. So if you have a lot of followers, you have a lot of people you have access to that you can share your live to. Even people who are your usual names you share with, as well as some new names. Okay. So yeah, get in the habit of sharing out your live. You don't want to spam people. You want to make sure that list is unique and not just constantly sending it to the same people. But you definitely can do it that way. You can search for new names to share with. What if you want to share pics of your live? You want to share your live recording? Is that what you mean? So in your live, you have video highlights and clips that TikTok will give you the whole live recording, and then you have highlights and clips that you can share out as well. You could take those and share them out to your viewers and post them on your stories or make them a post on your main page. I will caution you, especially some of you, so when you have a business account, and this is for you, Flourish. I think you had this issue the other day when you were trying to share the battle. I typically do not share to my post like highlights from my from like battles or things that are not relevant to my topic. I typically don't do that. I don't share it on my regular posts. I do share it in my stories, but I won't share it as a regular posted content because it takes away from the algorithm typically is triggered by that. So I'm going to say that first of all, and especially if you use certain hashtags like go live, or if you use hashtags like TikTok live, you'll get a violation for that too, because those are reserved for the live incentive program. And so you want to be careful about that. Dr. Trish, you asked about the live incentive program. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Rising Star, you can only share, you can share clips and stuff that way from your live recording. Let me know if that makes sense. Like if you want to share a book while doing a live, share a book while doing a live, you can't do that. Share a book while doing a live. What do you mean? Like you're talking about putting something on your screen where it's a book, or are you talking about sharing your website, or sharing, like do a dual, like right now if I wanted to share my screen and just share something on my laptop, I would flip my camera and show my laptop that way. Is that what you mean? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, you got, so business accounts, you got to be really careful about what you're sharing. Yes, on the screen. Okay, so for example here, I am okay, so right here, this is my screen. I'm just showing something that is my on my stand store. Hello, friend. So this is a document on my stand store. So when I'm in my live, there's a couple different ways I can do it. Plan it as I'm on vacation next week. Okay, awesome. So in your live, you're in your live now. There's more. More is there. If you click more, it can flip your camera around. There's an option for you to flip camera. And I'm flipping my camera, showing you my keyboard, my laptop, and my screen. So that's a document that's on my screen. Okay? So this is on my screen. This is how you can show it. Now, that's just me inside TikTok. So my phone is still here. Inside TikTok, all I did was flip the camera. I didn't turn my phone. I didn't turn my phone around. I didn't do anything like that. I literally just flipped the camera view. So I'm using my back camera. So that's what's happening. Okay, so I flipped it back towards me. So this is my front camera. So you can flip your camera view. There is also a feature called dual camera where you can show your front camera as well as your back camera at the same time. So that's under enhance. Is what I'm learning is that people who have Apple devices, it's there. People with Androids, it seems to be inconsistent. I'm not sure if everybody has it. Some people have it, some people don't. But it seems as if most people with iPhones have it. So dual camera allows you to then show yourself, depending on which one you want to show as the primary focus. You can show one image, me talking in a box, and then I can show my screen. So I'm going to show you that image. So now I'm gonna tap this. You can switch it. So I'm the one in the smaller box. My screen is in the big box, so you still see me. Okay. So this is another way you can do it where you're showing and talking to your community. You're like, oh, okay, let me show you this screen. I'm gonna show you all this stuff, but I'm also gonna be here showing myself as well. Okay. And so you can do that. This particular feature has the ability, obviously you can flip, and then to get my other screen off, I just drag this up to the trash bin. And so now I'm the primary. And so that's another way to do it. They have a circle version, then they have that rectangle version. I was in the rectangle version. Okay. Hello, how you doing, Coach V? I see your friend. So yeah, so you have both of those options for you, depending on what you're doing. That's how you would share a document. Now, here's what I will tell my friends about sharing, especially with TikTok. TikTok is being very particular about you sharing documents or you showing websites or you showing your business and stuff. And TikTok is like, wait a minute, you can't be luring people off the app. So whatever you're sharing, be careful that you're not sharing a website, you're not sharing something that's going to feel as if TikTok is saying, okay, you want people to go over here and not be on the platform anymore because TikTok wants you to stay on the platform. So if you do it, don't avoid words. I mean, I think it's better to avoid words like LINK. People will say that and they will spell it quite a bit because of that. Um, However, because I'm now part of the agency, I do have a link. And in this corner, here's where you click that link and it says link. And so I can say it because it's part of the feature that's here. And it's actually showing you the link that's there. Okay, so you'll hear me say it because I'm able to say it because of what I'm talking about. So you can have that, but be careful about how you say things. I would say tell people if you're going on your profile, you can say, hey, on my profile, I have a storefront. So make sure you're able to go there and visit me there. It's under my bio, and people do often spell bio. So that's another thing they're doing. So it's not overused. It doesn't sound like you're luring people off. Yes, great, like that. Thanks. I didn't know how to flip my camera on the live last night. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so you don't literally have to flip your phone around. You don't have to turn it around. You literally just take it and flip. Click more. There's three dots in your lower right corner. Click more and then flip the camera. Okay? And that's what you would do. Okay? And so just be careful about what you're showing and what is being displayed. Because like I said, TikTok is particular about that. Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. I've been on for right at 90 minutes, almost about, I'm gonna say on for another 10 minutes or so. Let me know if there's any final questions. And again, if you're interested in the agency, we did hit a milestone. We hit a total of 60 people who are active members in the agency. We did that in 2 weeks. I am so over the moon because when I told you, when I say I was anticipating for the month of August just to get 25, that would have been gold, cream, love it, love it, love it. But 60, I'm just astonished at how many people want to go live, how many people want to be a part of this agency, how many people want support. So it's I'm here, I'm building it, y'all coming. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, friend. We're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you. Let me know if you're still interested. We're gonna see what happens in the next few days for you. Yes, I just got some digital products to link on the TikTok. Need to find rules on this. Yeah, TikTok just sent out a new update that's going to happen effective September 13th regarding its community guidelines. So they really are trying to keep people on the app as much as possible. They want to activate the Service Plus. I'll talk about that on Sunday a little bit more. Seems like that's where they want people to go to make sure you are um, communicating effectively, that you have services that you want to promote. You have digital products, you have consultations. Hey, Bloom, how are you, friend? They want that to be a means to how you're communicating with your audience for people who have the digital options versus the physical products. So I think they're trying to figure out ways that they can also be of support, but also maybe even monetize on some of those resources that you have, that you're promoting on the platform, whether it's using their ad space, whether it's using their other things to support getting new customer, driving new business to your page. So should I just talk about my business or should I sell to? What do you mean by sell to? You have a physical product? What did you mean by that? You have a digital product? Bailey, how are you? Late, well, you said late getting on. How you doing, friend? Appreciate you, Bailey's heart and soul. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, friend. I'm looking at your photo, Bailey. Are you? Is that your photo, or is that somebody else's photo? Is that Let me know if you're of age. I just want to make sure you have to be 18 years or older if you want to be a part of the agency, because live hosting, live streaming, you gotta be 18 years and older. That's the rule to go live for TikTok. Let's see. You said that's my son. I was checking, friend. I was looking. I was like, okay. Bailey don't look of age. All right. All right, friend. I'm gonna give you the tea on the agency. Give me 1 second. Let me catch up on some comments. Stay with me, and it is the link in the corner. So I'll explain what the agency is all about. It's a free service too. So let me explain it in 1 second. Let me catch up on some comments. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Hold on. Let's see. You said, thank you kindly for answering my question. So, Doris, let me understand, what were you sharing about sell to sell? So do you have physical or digital? And then physical or digital, and then what does it mean? You're welcome. Thank you for kindly friend for answering my questions. I'm here for you, friend. You are totally fine. I'm gonna answer all y'all questions. Let me know. Physical. Okay. Doris, we might need to talk offline. So are you looking to sell on TikTok because you have a physical product and you want to have a shop? So you want to be a seller on TikTok? So if you want to be a seller on TikTok, yes, you can set up a seller's account and have a shop to physical for your physical products to go into, and you can sell that way. So absolutely, if you're saying you want to just promote, and so promote your physical products because they that you have a website already somewhere else, and you're like, okay, I want to be able to talk about that and tell people about how they can get my my products. You could do that. I would caution though, because I think that's where people have gotten in trouble with talking about their website, driving people outside the app. Because again, TikTok's trying to control how people are engaging on this app, and so they don't want to have people driving people off the platform too much without knowing what you're talking about, what you're doing. So that's why I said the Service Plus becomes a part of that. Having a TikTok shop becomes part of that. And so that's what they're trying to really kind of control and regulate to a certain extent. Okay. Um, the way you would do it at this point, and maybe we could talk offline, but for the most part, you would just share the type of services and resources you offer and what you have available. Maybe talk about that business, talk about your products, talk about how they can support people and help people, and then you could probably tell people to message you if they have questions, or if you have something in your bio, a stand store, some place that they can go to. You can say, hey, go visit my bio. You can go ahead and see my webpage there to get to other resources if you're interested. So you would have to kind of drive them that way to your solution. Okay, so that's what I would share with you. So But for the most part, you're going to be talking about it. You could show it in a physical format. Make sure you have your content disclosure turned on because you're showing your brand. So you could show it. Maybe you show it in a way, if it's something you've made or you physically are creating, you can show the creation process. Yeah, yeah. We can talk offline. I'm totally fine with that. Yeah. Send me a message. I'm not going to be available today and tomorrow because I know after this live I need to probably run some errands with my daughter real quick because she has to pick up some stuff from her place tomorrow. Tomorrow it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go live. I'll keep you guys posted. I probably won't be able to do my TikTok live. If I do, it might be later. I will be doing the agency conversation, so that's going to happen on Zoom. Um, Look at you. Mama, you so funny. She just be picking random gifts. Well, what was that? The blue Rosie's look. Who is Rosie? Who was Rosie? You said that's another new one. Thank you, friend. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. Who is Rosie and why was that her look? I look like a fairy. Is that what it was? Oh, that was funny. Oh my gosh, that was so random. You're like, what in the world? Who is Rosie? It was cute, wasn't it? It was super cute. He said, I'm new here. You guys are funny. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for that. Look at you. Thank you so much, Bloom, for the gift. That was sweet. He said, that's a new one. She be testing the new ones out on me. You know I love surprise gifts. I know you do, friend. Like I said, I'm your tester for the new ones. Like, let me test this one. Thank you, friend. So, my friend Bailey's heart and soul, Bailey. So, um, Bailey, let me know if you're still here, friend. Say hi. Let's chat it up for a little bit. Let me answer your questions about the agency, and then we're gonna get to talking and stuff. And Bailey, I guess you're newer to the platform. Hi, how you doing? Hello, Tammy Davis. How you doing, friend? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the likes, friends. Thank you for the gifts. I see you, Coach Jesse. Thank you so much. Um, Bailey, have you gone live before? Do you have live access? Let me know if you have live access. You have 86 friends. You don't have a blue box. I'm going to talk about blue box in a second, especially for my people who are new to live and just wanting to know how this all works. Nope. Okay. Okay. So TikTok has different programs out there. There's so many different programs TikTok offers, but this one is called the TikTok Live Creator Network. So essentially, this is for people who are going to go live, who need TikTok doesn't know everybody on this app and your interest to be a live host. They recognize that live streaming is a really big business. TikTok is leading, one of the leading platforms for people doing live streaming. And so they see it as a way for people to engage, build community, and obviously that community becomes supporters, they become fans. That's why you see the Daily Heart Me up here, because people will click that and become part of a community. Okay, so they recognize the value of this platform, and then they see it as a monetization um, stream as well. So when you think about people engaging here, they're sending gifts, like the cute gift we saw. They're engaging, they're following, they're connecting, they're growing communities. And TikTok says, okay, I see y'all. Let's see how we scale this. And so because they don't know all people's interest in going live and becoming a live host and having their own community, they have kind of deployed, for lack of a better word, deputized agencies to be the eyes and ears and help with people's journey. So agencies get training. They kind of have a platform that's called Backstage, where we can see and learn some stats about your creators that are in your agency. Um, you can support them. So there's training we're getting, hosting strategies, as well as tips and strategies on monetizing, as well as we can act as an advocate for you if your account is banned. And so we can put a appeal on your behalf. There's incentives, there's the different TikTok challenges, all that is part of the agency. And so the agency is supporting people in that way. Now, different agencies operate differently. Different agencies have different focus and goals for their community. So not all agencies are the same. But my agency is really helping you build confidence, build your community, and build another passive income stream. Okay, so that's the goal for this agency. And what I do, I work with a lot of people who are new to going live because a lot of it is based on just recognizing you need, motivation. You may need some mindset stuff because, it's nervous. Your nervous energy is scary, all those things I said do with scared. And then you may need some strategies on how to build your community once you start going live. And so, how to build your community, some technical things you need to pay attention to. And then the beauty of this is that we start creating a community in ourselves. And so we're supporting each other. We're helping to push out your content. We're helping to push out your live stream. We know the etiquette for when you go live, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and how to get people hopefully to engage in your live that are not part of the agency or not that are your viewers. And so we've been great supporters for each other. And so I just so the agency's doing all that too. And so we're just communicating, coordinating, and making sure you're successful. So that's definitely what I need, the technical aspects of lives and what I should say for engagement. Yes. Tammy, did you do my login for my webpage yet? Let me know if you did my webpage, because if you did, I want to put you in. I want to get you on the school platform, and in the school platform, you'll see a one pager. Yes, you did it. Okay. Did you get to school yet? School as well as WhatsApp. School. Once I get off this live, I gotta log in. It's not letting me log in, so I gotta get my login from the phone. That's where my community is. School. Okay. So yeah, so now you're in my community too. So you got two communities. so so you wanna log into the school? No, I didn't. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, so when you're gonna log into the school community that I have, and there's a one pager in there that I'm sorry, a three pager document that I put in there for kind of giving you tips on how to start your live stream. Okay, what you should be doing before your live, during your live, and after your live. So follow that document. That's what I'm telling people to do. Follow that. That was kind of a gift from me to you all because it's on my stand store. So I usually have a fee on it, but I put it in there for you all to have that, so you know what to do to get your live activated. Do they work for nonprofit as well? Engagement for awareness and event? Yeah, I mean, if you have a nonprofit you want to talk about, sure. Can I have that too? You got to be a part of the agency. So you would click the link and you will be a part of the agency. If you want my stand store documents, I don't have it on I'm gonna put it back on my TikTok. It's usually in my bio, my stand store. You can get to it that way. Message me. I'll send it to you, and so you can get to my website and purchase whatever you want already. Like you can get the checklist, you can get that stuff. So that's there if you don't want to become part of the agency. You just want to just want some of the resources. Thank you, Dr. Liz, for everything you're providing us. You're welcome. You're welcome. The agency is free. I didn't say that part. The agency is free. It's a free service because what TikTok does is that TikTok gives live hosts. You get up to 50. You can earn up to 53% of your diamonds through the Skill Live rewards. That's how you monetize. Most people get about 49%. I always give that caveat because I want to manage expectations, but we'll use the number 53%. 53 is really for those bigger creators. 53%, and then TikTok takes the remainder. In that remainder, TikTok says, okay, agency, I'm going to give you a percentage, a couple percent. I'm going to give you a percentage because you're working with this creator to get them better and improve and stuff. So we're going to give you a percentage. So, obviously my point is to make sure you guys go live. My point is to make sure you're growing. My point is to make sure you're engaging and building your community, because if you get paid, then TikTok gets paid, and then I get paid. So that's the whole point of this. So just recognize that is why this is happening. But ultimately, it stems with you and your interest to do this and how much you want to engage in this process. Okay. Hello, friends, coming on in. I see you all. How you doing, Coach Rhonda? How you doing? How you doing, my friends? Have a good afternoon, Dr. Trish. Appreciate you. Anybody else going live today? Let me know if you're going live. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you are going live, let's put it in the chat so we see who is going live. Let us see who we need to be going to visit and support. Um, put your title of your live, your topic, as well as, I'm sorry, your topic, time, and time zone, so we can see who's going live. If you're not going live, I get it. Sometimes you're like, I'm not going live. But my people who are not going live that are in the agency, I'm gonna start reaching out because obviously you don't need an agency if you're not gonna go live. But like, I mean, that's the whole point of this. You need an agency because you want to go live and you want to build, you want to grow. So I want to make sure that I'm actually supporting you all. Okay. Hello, friends. How you doing, Coach Rhonda? Appreciate you being here. I'm about to get off shortly, guys. Let me make sure I'm answering any last minute questions. Um, so let me know if you have any last minute questions. Okay. Link to agency. I'm sorry. It's in the corner here. This is the link. If you apply now, I'll check. I'll check and see if you're eligible. The link is in this corner. You're gonna click that, apply. TikTok will determine if you're eligible. If you're already with an agency, you can't apply. I mean, you can't be with my agency. I can't coach and I can't poach. I always say that. So you gotta make sure you are not with an agency. If you have any violations on your account, you cannot apply. So you can't do that as well. And then TikTok will deny your application. And if you're not in the U.S. or Canada, you're in a different region, a different part of the world, then my agency is approved for the U.S. and Canada. So that's another reason why TikTok will say you're not eligible. Okay. I'm thinking about going live today, but getting my son ready to go off to college, a junior now. Yes, I got my junior girl. I got my junior son and my girl. They're juniors in college, and then my senior. We got a senior too. They're all in college. He's starting his senior year. I think he's gonna need another semester though because he's in an engineering program. So I think he is not gonna finish by May. But yeah, my junior, we got to take her tomorrow. That's why I said I probably won't be here tomorrow because we're gonna take her off tomorrow to her apartment. Thank you all for coming to my live yesterday and showing love. I have. Yeah, Frank, you was great. That was fun. I love it. I love it. That was a good time. The Real Glam Life Closet, she was doing hip hop music. So it was awesome. And she did a little battle too. I loved it. While our daughter is a freshman too. We live tomorrow too. Okay. So you're gonna do you leave tomorrow. This is what you mean, leave tomorrow. Okay. Is there a best time to go live on Saturdays? So here's what I say about going live. I gotta give my disclaimer. I always say start with you. Now, TikTok will give you some analytics on when your followers are on the app and engaging. So you can look at that to determine if there's a time that's in your live screen, your live home screen, that live center. You can look and see if that is helpful. It is helpful data, don't get me wrong, and people do sometimes pick that as the time they go live because they feel like enough of their viewers are going to be on the app at that time. But that fluctuation changes, so you want to be cognizant of going live at a time that's convenient for you, and ideally you'll get organic traffic to your live as well as your followers and viewers because they're coming because you promoted it, you've been engaging, and people want to see you live. So that's what I would tell you. So start with you. A lot of people are, I mean, Saturdays and Sundays, let me just say this, Saturdays and Sundays are the better times to go live because people, and just human nature, all of us in the room, we have time to spare. We're not dealing with the busyness of the work week and all the things that come with it. And we're casually looking at it. We might be at a kid's soccer game and we're sitting there in the stands on our TikTok, so that's what happens. So you see a lot more traffic and activity on the app on the weekends. So I would definitely tell you to do that, especially once school starts back too. The weekends become the more busier time for engagement on the app. So you'll see a lot of people come to that on the weekends. So definitely, I don't know if there's a specific time I would recommend. Mornings tend to be pretty good in general. Again, I think people are laying in the bed, just kind of chilling, taking their time, getting up, moving around and stuff, and they're on their phones. So some of that you see quite a bit on Saturdays and Sundays. And then in the evenings, people might be casually on their phone again. You said all three of my kids except Bailey are engineers. He is he is going to love it. Yes, he is. He is. He's gonna love it. Yeah, he's computer engineering. That's what he is. Yeah. Thanks. I always try to make it fun when it's a teachable live too. Yes, that was good, friend. I loved it. Hey, Sassy, how are you, friend? Appreciate you joining the live. Um, Interested in even now. I'm waiting for an appointment, and here I am. Yep. That's it. Good morning, guys. How you doing, Sassy? That's it. I mean, it's just human nature. And so TikTok has created a space for all of us. And just recognizing people come on the weekends and you're just casually listening. You're like, okay, listen to Dr. Lisa for a few hours. What is she talking about? Let me go ahead and do this go live thing. So that's it. Yeah. Bailey's Heart and Soul. Did you apply? Let me check and see if you applied, friend. Let me know if anybody else in the room have questions. I'm happy to answer. Coach Ron, you said, sorry I was late. I have an event today, but I really appreciate the support yesterday. You are so welcome, friend. We had a good time. We were in these streets yesterday as an agency. We was all over the place. So, okay, I'm doing it. Going live tonight. Office Pros. Pivot to tech consulting. Love it, love it. Hey, J Money, how are you? Come on in, friend. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, so do you have a time and time zone yet? Let us know. Let us know. And then I need to add my newbies, and you are included in that, Tammy, to another group. So we officially have 60 people. Officially 60 active people. Okay, so here's how the groups were spread out. So now I need to create a third group on TikTok. TikTok only lets you do 30 groups, 30 people in a group. Obviously, I'm taking a space in each group, and then there are one or two other people I have in each group just to make sure we're having different people in the groups and stuff. And so I have to create a third group. There's probably going to be a group of I think I have like 5 people I need to add to a third group. And then I'm going to add some existing people who are already going live to that group. I'll move them out as we have more people. I just don't want the group to be too small. So I'll probably make the group a group of about 15, that third group. So I'll add some of y'all to this other group. So you'll have at least 2 groups that are TikTok that are part of the Launch Your Income groups. Okay. Let me know if that doesn't make sense, but that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure I have a third group where you guys can start seeing each other, posting when you go live. What I typically do is that if I see you going live and I'm dropping in your live, I share it. I try to share it amongst the groups so people can see that. Okay. You said I will be coming to live today. I was so tired after that moderating last night. Oh, look at you, Free. You said now you gotta get your stamina up. You're like, okay, let me do it. So much fun. We were just winning. We won all the way around, friends. Love that. So yeah, the Real Glam Closet, she said she's gonna be going a different live. So y'all post if y'all going live. Post it in the groups so we can see it posted here in TikTok groups. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning. How you doing? Wow, J Money. Thank you so much for the shares. I see you, friend. Thank you for the support. 8 p.m. Eastern. That's what Mrs. Tammy L. Davis says she is going to be doing 8 p.m. Eastern for her live. So we will try to come through and support. Glad to be part of it, the agency. Thank you so much, Naya. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Appreciate you joining. So yeah, Naya, Miss Tammy. Like I said, I think there's about 5 or 6 of you guys. So I'm going to put you in a group. I'm going to sit down and do that today. And then I'll add some of my existing people, kind of spread it out so you guys can get some stuff. Especially I'll probably add my people who are like frequent posters. They post a lot. I'll probably add them to the third group so you can at least see some activity because they're going to be posting. I'm just going to say. There's a few of you that post all the time and that are always in these TikTok streets. So I so appreciate it, and so I'm gonna put them in a group, this new group as well, so we can have some activity. All right. Let me know if there's questions. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If you want to message me, that's fine. If you want to schedule a one-on-one, that's fine. I would say just push it out to what is that, Monday or Tuesday would be good. Tomorrow I'm going to be busy, like I said, the move. Today I'm kind of busy with prepping for the move. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is pretty good. It's pretty open for me between noon to 3. Okay. I think I have a couple meetings on Monday, so it's probably more Tuesday, Wednesday. If you need to get on my calendar, I'm happy. Send me a message in TikTok. Just send me a message here and just say, Dr. Lisa, let me find some time for us to chat. I'm happy to do that. Is it good to create a live event for people to? Yes, 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 yes. So, and I will say this, friends. It's not a bad idea to schedule a live event, and when you schedule that event, make sure you don't pick Shoppable Live. Make sure that option is not available, or don't pick it. But schedule the event in advance. Honestly, maybe 30 minutes in advance, if not soon. At least try to give yourself at least 15 to 30 minutes in advance. So again, it's out there. You could post it in your story, post it in your content. Maybe do a video that says, "Hey guys, I'm going live on this topic," and then attach that live event. You also, with the live event, you can post it across all of your content for that frame of the live. So as you're going live, that live event is showing up on your content page, as well as you have a red ring around your face so people know you're live. Hello, friends. I go stream on YouTube. YouTube friends saying hi. So yeah, so definitely schedule the live event. Yep. And people can register, post it, talk about it, promote your live. The one-on-one Dr. Lisa is so good. You all got, jot a few of your questions to have before. Oh, look at you, friend. Yes, we did meet this week. I appreciate the support. Hello, Happy. How are you, friend? Do the text in your story too. Yes. Yeah, that's good. Text in your story too. I love that. The note. You're talking about the note. That's what you're talking about, that bubble. The note. Yeah. So all that. So promote your live. Promote it as much as possible. We're gonna talk about that Sunday, because I want you guys to drive traffic to your live. You gotta be part of your promotion. Okay. Gotta be part of it. No, the new feature. Oh, are you talking about the text post? Yes, and you can send that to your story. Yes. Yeah, that's posting content. You can post content a couple different ways. You can do a video, you can do a photo, and now you can do a text post. And all those things you can add to your stories. Yeah, yeah. All right, how you doing, Sarah? Sarah, let's get off. What time are you going live on Sunday? Oh, I was just sharing. I may not go live on Sunday. Tomorrow, I may not go live on TikTok. I'm doing my Zoom meeting, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Zoom, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna put it on school, and I'm gonna put it on WhatsApp. So you guys should know. Tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern for our Zoom meeting, and I'll share that out with you all. So that's tomorrow, and then I have to go take my daughter to college. I gotta have her move into our apartment. So tomorrow, so more than likely I won't be able to do my TikTok lives at 10 and 4. So more than likely I won't be able to come live here. Post-it note, laugh out loud. Yes, that's what it's like, a post-it note. Hey, how you doing? Cleaning day. Love it, cleaning day. Look at y'all. Oh, it's tomorrow. That came quick. It did. Baby girl is back. Thank you, Doc. See you and all in school. Safe travels. Oh, appreciate you. Thank you so much for that, friends. All right, dear friends. Your girl is about to head out. I will be around in these streets a little bit. I'll try to pop in and out of some lives that I see today. And then if you are not going live, click the go live button. Okay? If I'm talking about my friends who have not gone live, I'm going to send messages to some of my people who haven't gone live yet, because I want to make sure I'm supporting. I don't want you to, there's no point in signing up for an agency if you're not going to take advantage of the support and resources. I want you to feel supported. I want you to be supported. I want you to be successful. Okay? All right, friends. Take care. I will see you later. Bye-bye. Claim your points. Claim your points real quick. Claim your points.